Chapter 6. The Alms, the Fasting, the Treasures, the Concerns. 1. Quote, Be heedful of your piety, piousness, virtuousness, honorableness, etc., that you practice it before the people with correct words, lest you be accused of lying and thereby find no reward from them. 2. Choose your words logically and with power of thought, intellect, and draw upon the knowledge and behavior of nature, which lives according to the laws and recommendations of the creation. 3. When you give alms, then you shall not let it be trumpeted, as do the hypocrites in the temples and on the streets, that they may be praised by the people. Truly, I say to you, their reward is lost to them, because their alms serve only the love of selfishness. 4. And when you hold edification, you shall not be like the hypocrites, who enjoy standing and heinously, hypocritically praying in the temples and on the corners of the streets. Thus, they only pray for the sake of themselves, selfishness, and their esteem before the people. 5. When you hold edification, you shall call upon the might of your spirit consciousness, or the creation energy, and you shall not babble confused nonsense like the God worshippers of tin gods, those who lack understanding, and those who love themselves alone, the selfish, for they think they are heard when they use many words. 6. The human spirit consciousness, or creation energy, needs not many words, but the knowledge about this, that it is great and mightful. 7. Therefore, be reverent, speak reverently, in knowledge to the might of your spirit consciousness, for truly its greatness and power are unending. 8. If you do not know how to speak directly to the might of your spirit consciousness in edification, then make use of something holy. A worthy means of help equals means of concentration, which helps you to reach into your spirit, into your consciousness. 9. But also never be like those who lack understanding, the hypocrites, and those who worship gods and tin gods, and love themselves alone, the selfish, and who worship something holy in the false and confused belief that the might of a god or tin god dwells in it. 10. Be aware, however, that through something holy, a concentrative means of help, alone, the might of your spirit consciousness always dwells and works within yourselves. 11. Therefore, be in edification, knowing ones, and therefore you shall edifyingly speak to your spirit consciousness as follows. 12. My spirit consciousness, you exist within almightiness. 13. May your name be holy. Name equals spiritual and consciousness-based power. Be holy equals being controlled, venerated. 14. May your realm be born and awaken within me. 15. May your power unfold itself within me, on earth and in the firmaments, in all consciousness levels. 16. Give me today my daily bread, so that I recognize my guilt and I recognize the truth. 17. And lead me not into confusion and delusion, but deliver me from erroneous assumption. 18. For yours is the realm within me, as well as the power and the knowledge in eternity. Amen. Explanation. 1. Since at the time of Emmanuel, only few human beings understood the sense of his actual teaching of the prophets, the prayer had been taught only for those who understood, such as for Emmanuel's disciples and disciplesses. In public, Emmanuel taught the prayer only to those who possessed the necessary knowledge. 2. The term bread stands for cognition and wisdom. 3. A further new and expanded form of the edification, generally also referred to as prayer since time immemorial, which was worked out on the 17th of August 2010, is as follows. Spiritual teaching edification. 1. My consciousness. You that work all knowingly, all capably, all wisely, all truthfully, and all lovingly in me. May your power be honored and appreciated. 2. May your almightiness spread within me to the consciousness of my thoughts and feelings, so that I, in conscious ability, bring to development and to application and to use my acquired and collected knowledge, all powers, items of wisdom, the truth and true love, peace and freedom and harmony, and so that I evolve thereby in a righteous manner. 3. May your might become conscious distinctness in me, even in my body and in all areas of my efforts of development. 4. Let me feel your power every day. Let it work and unfold itself and feed my knowledge with knowledge and wisdom. 5. Let me recognize all the committed errors which befall me on the pathway of my development so that I can resolve them. 6. Let me not go astray through material, worldly things and through wrong modes of thinking, and let me not fall into the dependence on some belief through irrational teachings. 7. Your might and power shall be conscious in me, as well as the great capability of your ability and knowledge in the absolutum for the duration of all times. 19. When you hold edification to your spirit consciousness, it will give you what you request. For if you know in knowledge, so will you also receive. 20. However, if you believe in the false, confused teachings that the power and the spirit consciousness are not within you, then you will be without knowledge and will live in spiritual, consciousness-based poverty. 21. Now and then you will receive what you, in your confused belief and in your intent with wrongly misused holy objects, request from the tin gods and gods, but you will receive it only from your strong, confused belief, because you want it so, without knowledge of the real truth, however. 22. Truly, truly, I say to you, blessed, delighted, are always only those who are connected to the real truth and knowledge, because only they receive in honesty. 23. If you fast, do not look sour like the hypocrites, for they put on pretentious faces in order to shine with their fasting before the people. 24. Truly I say to you, their reward is lost, because they fast only out of their self-seeking desire for esteem. 25. But if you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, so that you do not shine before the people with your fasting, but you shall shine before your own spirit consciousness or creation energy, which is hidden. 26. You indeed fast for the sake of your health and for the expansion of your spirit consciousness and your knowledge. 27. You also should not amass great treasures on earth, where moths and rust consume them and thieves break in and steal them. 28. But collect treasures of knowledge in the spirit consciousness, where neither moths nor rust consumes them, and where thieves neither break in nor steal. 29. For where your treasure of knowledge is, there your heart is also. And the true treasure is wisdom and knowledge. 30. The eye, love, knowledge, wisdom, is the light of your body. 31. If your eye is clear, your entire body will be a light. 32. But if your eye is evil, loveless, unknowing, unwise, your whole body will be dark. 33. If now the light within you is dim, how great then will be the darkness? 34. No one can serve two masters. Either he or she will hate the one and love the other, or he or she will adhere to the one and despise the other. 35. You cannot serve the swelling, development of your spirit, consciousness, creation energy, and at the same time, in stinginess and avarice, the mammon. 36. Therefore, I say to you, concern yourself about the knowledge of your spirit, consciousness, creation energy, and about what you eat and drink today and tomorrow. Thus, concern yourself also about your body and what you will clothe it, and what you will clothe it, and with what you will clothe it. Excuse me. 37. For are not the knowledge about the spiritual knowledge, and the spirit consciousness or creation energy, life and body, more important than all the treasures of the world? 38. The spirit consciousness of the human being, which is thirsting for love, truth, and knowledge, is incapable of preserving its earthly life without the body, because both of them together are one and must be nourished. 39. Thus, the human being should be concerned about increasing knowledge in his or her spirit, consciousness, or creation energy, about the laws and recommendations of life, and thus about food and drink, and about clothing for his or her body. 40. Look at the birds of the firmament. They do not sow, they do not reap, they do not store their food in barns, and yet the creation feeds them. 41. Are you not much more than they? 42. Look at the birds of the firmament. They devour the harmful insects. They bear their plumage, yet they are without a fulfilling, evolving spirit consciousness that intentionally, consciously progresses, consciously further develops itself. 43. They work, for they are responsible for their inherent duty, and because they are fed and clothed according to the laws of the creation. 44. Are you not much more than they? 45. Truly, you yourselves can think through your free spirit, free consciousness, spirit energy, and you can work on your own independently. Thus, you also can prepare food and drink on your own independently, and clothe your bodies on your own. 46. Behold the lilies in the marsh as they grow. They neither toil nor spin, yet truly I say to you, the lilies also fulfill their task, when they give pleasure to the eye with their beauty. Explanation. Like each cell of the human being or any other life form, each cell of the lily also performs a great work, so that the whole cell group functions in its entirety. If the individual cells did not do their work assigned to them and cooperate with all other cells, then the whole thing could neither come into being nor exist at all, nor be preserved, for if it had already somehow become existent. 47. Thus, I tell you that even Salomo in all his splendor was not arrayed as one of these. 48. The creation nourishes the grass, hemp, flax, grain, corn, etc., in the field and lets it grow. And you in turn are nourished and clothed by it, which today is standing, but tomorrow is harvested by you. And you make food and cloth from it, and tomorrow cast it as straw into the stove. Should not you then do much more for yourselves? 49. The grass, hemp, grain, flax, corn, etc., fulfills its task. Thus it serves as fodder, clothing, and for heating. But are you not of much greater value than the grass, O you of little knowledge? 50. Therefore, you shall care for the wisdom and the knowledge of your spirit consciousness, creation energy, and take care that you do not suffer from lack of food, drink, and clothing. 51. Truly I say to you, if you suffer from hunger, thirst, and nakedness, then the wisdom and the knowledge will be crowded out by worry. 52. First seek the realm of your spirit, consciousness, creation energy, and its love and its knowledge and the wisdom, and seek to comfort your body with food, drink, and clothing. 53. Therefore, take care for the next day, for tomorrow will not take care of you by itself. 54. It is enough that each day has its own misery. Therefore, you must not also be at the mercy of the need for your physical well-being. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Salome.